Good morning. Today is Wednesday, January 11th, and we're here at the Acushnet Council on Aging, and we're having our monthly board meeting. Everyone does have an agenda, and I just want to say that it is now 10 o'clock, and I need someone to call the meeting to order.
Make a
Paulette,
motion to
with a
open.
second by Pauline. Okay. Paulette and Pauline. Do we have any mail? I don't think we have any mail that has come in. No. All right. The minutes that need to be approved from the last two meetings are the November 9th meetings and the December 14th meetings. Do you all have copies of the meeting minutes?
Yes.
Yeah, I mailed you November and December.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I don't even know. Okay, November 9th.
I do have them for November 9th, but I do not have them for December 14th. Thank
Okay.
you. Now I have
They were
them
on the
for both.
table when you came in, I think.
Ah, okay, and I probably just figured that was something I already had. Did everyone get a chance to read through them? So we will not need to have Paulette read them. We'll just vote for approval. Now, before we start, I need to just mention that this is Jerry's first time here. She was
Can't see
approved
her.
last night.
There we go.
But she needs to be sworn in before she can vote. So I'm not just gonna pass by you on purpose. Okay. Jennifer, I'm gonna be introducing everyone to Jennifer in a little while, and she will not be voting either because she's not a member of the board, but she has a very important job here at the Council on Aging. Okay, so let's talk about November 9th. May I have someone approve the minutes of November 9th? Pauline, and a second. Okay, Dan.
Dan, okay.
Now we'll go to December 14th. I need someone to approve the minutes. Paulette
Yep.
and Dan. All right. See, we have some nice combinations going on here. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Under old business, senior.
Can I make a motion to accept the minutes as read?
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why you can't go anywhere.
Okay. But the fact that we approve them, and that is, okay, that's good.
That's
But I
fine.
like her wording better, you know.
Okay.
As read. As read individually
Yeah.
at home.
Right.
In quiet and silence. Senior tax work off update. 3 individuals are currently working the program, with 2 having almost completed their hours. One new person is currently being onboarded.
So we're doing their paperwork.
Yeah, paperwork. And that means that they do volunteer work here in town, and they get a tax write-off. Oh, and Paulette and myself, there's a thank you from the Garden Club for providing building coverage for the New Bedford Garden Club at their annual tea. Well, we came nice and early, we opened the door, we stayed, we ate, we talked, we closed the door, and we left.
And they were very grateful to both of you. I mean, several people thanked us for the 2 of you being here.
Well,
so
we were
thank you.
very, very nice that day. Yeah.
On your best behavior.
And they had a big turnout. They had
Yeah.
64 people.
Wow.
It was very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Under new business, I have someone to introduce to you. Her name is Jennifer Lido. She is our outreach coordinator. She started with us in 2022 recently, and hit the ground running. She came on board and just kept right on going and hasn't stopped since. Should I have Jennifer say a few words?
Absolutely, yes,
Is there
that's why we have
anything
her
you'd like to say?
How about if we introduce ourselves to her first?
All right. Your name is?
Pauline Texera.
Okay. And your name is?
She knows me.
Paulette Hudson.
Jerry Howley, not official yet.
Well, you are. You haven't been sworn in yet.
Okay.
Dan Smith.
And I'm Linda Gilbo.
And we're
Okay.
missing 2 members today, but they'll be back.
Yeah, and maybe with the next meeting we'll have people's names written down so that you can say, well, Linda, blah blah blah. Jerry is, Okay, so is there anything you'd like to say to the board or?
Just that, I feel very welcome here. It is getting more busy with people coming in for fuel assistance and questions and resources. And I'm happy to help them. And Heather's been great. And if I have any questions, I can go right to her and she's filling me in on things. And
Well, it was awful. Her first 2 weeks, like nobody knew she was here. So we were trying to keep her busy, and now it's just like there's a line out her door. So word is out. But
Good.
But you've been a wonderful addition to our team. We're very lucky to have you. So I just wanted you to meet the board. And
it's a great community.
And I've heard, I have also heard that you are very nice and very helpful, and I agree with Heather that you are a welcome addition to the Council on Aging.
And eventually Jennifer will take over the senior tax work-off program, probably July 1st. But right now, because it's so new, we're still trying to work out. I don't want to hand her something that's not broken, but that we're still figuring out. So once we've smoothed that out, gotten through one cycle, then we'll hand that over to her.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, Jennifer, and welcome. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Attendance program statistics. You all have a paper, and Jennifer, I think you have one too. And it tells about how many people have been using our center and joining our center.
Do you mind sharing that, Jennifer?
I'm going to give
So
her that
this
one.
is super exciting. I didn't look
You
at.
have another one? 'Cause I
I
got
do.
two.
I have one here somewhere. But I'll borrow yours and I'll give it back.
No, I've got another one right here.
Okay.
Brought from home.
Yeah.
So I didn't look at 2020 or 2021 numbers because, COVID. So in 2019, we serviced 733 unduplicated people. So what that means is you may have come in every day, every week, but you only count once if we're doing it, because we just want to get an idea of how many people are using the facilities.
Yeah.
So that number was at 733 in 2019. In 2022, it actually bumped up to 767 people, which when we look back, we can identify about 30 people that we lost during COVID. Not necessarily lost them to COVID, but they may have moved on to assisted living, they moved out of the area, some have passed. So we did lose a significant amount of people. So to bump up to this, I was really surprised when I ran this report. So that's very pleasant that we have 767 unduplicated people that we serviced. And I also broke down on the right-hand side in the column, just kind of give you an idea of the age ranges that we service. We service mostly women. I won't read it to me, you can see it. But so one thing that we did slack off on, and we did identify this, is outreach services. So we weren't really tracking how much fuel assistance we did, food stamps, fuel assistance. It just wasn't practical, there wasn't time. Now that we have Jennifer on board, hopefully that's something that we'll start tracking more of and just kind of following those numbers. I know fuel assistance is one of the biggest requests we get. And we just want to identify the areas that people are asking for help.
Okay. And if this is a contest, the people in my age range won.
And how old is that, Linda?
29. No. I don't mind saying between the ages of 75 and 78. Oh, I'm not 75 yet. Soon.
And one of the other things we're going to start tracking in 2023 is most of our funding is for people over the age of 60 because of the way we're funded, but we are seeing people under 60 with disabilities starting to use our programs and services. So they can't participate in programming that's funded through elder services because or any federal funding because that's just so restrictive. But we just want to get an idea of how many people under 60 are using the building, and that might open up other funding sources for us. So that's something we're going to start tracking this year also.
Excellent. This is a nice little report. I haven't seen this before.
Yeah,
and I like it.
Well, I was so excited when I saw the number. I wanted everybody to see it.
Well, I can't believe over 85 is the amount.
Yeah. And most of them are Zumba people. It's
I know.
Wow.
It's
Wonderful.
interesting to me that 2/3 of the people are from out of town.
Yeah. Yeah. I think because of where we're situated, we're so close to Fairhaven and North End and New Bedford. And an interesting fact, I don't know if you know this, prior to COVID, New Bedford had 5 senior centers. So South End, North End, Ashley Park,
That's right.
Buttonwood.
Hazelwood.
Thank you. And now they only have 1.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
they closed all their senior centers except
I
for
didn't know.
Buttonwood.
Because of COVID or because
No,
of
just
what?
because now two, South End and North End, Hazelwood and Brookline are now social day programs. And they generate money, so that's where the city has chosen to go with that. They closed Ashley Park. And Hillman Street's a resource, but a lot of people, because of parking and just other issues, so we're drawing a lot from New Bedford.
Good.
Apparently.
Yeah.
And seniors are welcome in any senior center.
Yeah, no one can restrict
available.
residency.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't matter where you live. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, I left my glasses home, so I am like, okay. No, I won't.
There you go.
He said readers. if you
Oh, all
want
right,
to.
yeah, thank you. Just so I know where I am, you know? Yeah, okay. Oh, I like them. You look down and you can see even better. Thank you. Maybe these are my new glasses. How do I look?
Nice, Linda.
Yeah. Okay, Cultural Council Grant Program. This program is called Carving Out Your Story. It's going to take place March 29th here, I think, at the Council on Aging. And it is sponsored by the Cultural Council of Acushnet. And bottom line is, there is a flyer, there are flyers. If you are interested in carving out your story and writing your own story in this workshop, there are two ladies that will help you to do this. And, you know, it says, there are generations of children who have no concept of what it was like to grow up in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. And they encourage you to write down some of your memories, and they help you to do that. It's a workshop, again, Wednesday, March 29th, 1 to 2:30, so it's not, you know, a long program, but you have to talk with Heather to register. And, or you can email her at hchu@acushnet.mass.us. Okay. And if you need that address, just call the council. And
I just realized our phone number's not on here. We'll get that fixed before we
okay, yeah. South Coast Health Trauma Department. Oh, I have trouble with this word. Collaborative.
Yeah.
Good job.
Right. Program. Monday, January 23rd at 12:30. And there is a flyer. It's fall prevention. And let me show you that flyer. These are available here at the Council on Aging. And basically it says, do you have concerns about falling? Join us on January 23rd for a fall prevention presentation. Again, 12:30 until 2 o'clock. It's going to be held right here. You'll learn about why you should prevent falls, the importance of checking your environment for hazards, simple exercises to increase strength and balance, and small changes you can implement to decrease your fall risk. So, is there a charge for this?
No, this is free.
No charge.
And it's presented by St. Luke's, the Trauma Center.
Yes.
Pre-registration suggested by calling us, or walk-ins will be welcome that day too.
Now, one thing that I do want to mention is that it's a new year, and a lot of people have served in certain positions for a number of years. Paula, how long have you been secretary?
17 years.
17 years.
You don't want to go for 20.
No. I want to stay on the board, but not to keep it going.
Well, we want you on the board.
Yeah.
So, I want to maybe at the next meeting talk about someone taking over the position of secretary. Heather makes it very easy for us. She provides us with agendas, and then we just take little notes as we're going through the meeting. So think about it, and we'll vote on something like that next month. Okay? Does anyone have anything else to add?
I have two quick things.
Okay.
So one is, unfortunately Deb is not with us today because her mom's health is unfortunately declining. So I kind of just want to ask everybody to keep her and her mom and Dan in your thoughts. I just wanted to put that out there. And the second family I'd like you to keep in your thoughts is right before Christmas there was a tragic accident in our parking lot, and our staff that was here was truly affected by that. We've gotten very friendly with the family, thankfully, through that also. But I'd like you to just keep them in your thoughts also.
That's Leandra.
All right. Yeah,
Young man on
Yeah.
a bicycle.
27 years old.
27 years
Oh
old.
my God.
It
That
was
must-
it was a terrible scene. But anyway, but just keep the family in your thoughts.
Yeah.
I think they could use well wishes.
I think everyone who heard of the accident was concerned, and we all have been praying.
And I think the other thing is this is a good time to give a shout out to our EMS, fire, and police. They were amazing that day. They were very professional. They were just they were amazing to watch, and how coordinated they were, and how respectful they were. And so I think that we need to acknowledge that too.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, we're very, very lucky.
We are.
in this
We're-
town.
Yeah,
so
well,
fortunate.
Heather, I'll tell you, I use the
Personalities.
EMS for my husband
Yeah.
to take him to the hospital during the holidays, and they were unbelievable. He had COVID, and I mentioned it to them.
Yeah.
Didn't affect them at
No,
all. I
no,
mean, they
no.
treated him with such respect. You know, it was
The day of
unbelievable.
the accident, too, they were just so respectful. It was just
They were
so blessed.
unbelievable. I had
Yeah.
never seen these two in particular,
Yeah.
but they were unbelievable.
Yeah.
I myself had an ambulance ride during the COVID season, and of course, the person driving the car was someone I had taught running.
Yeah.
And the person attending to me was someone I had taught.
Yeah.
And they're young, but they were so
They were.
kind and so
Yeah.
So good.
respectful, and
Yeah.
just great. Yeah,
They were.
great
They were
team.
unbelievable.
Acushnet is very, very lucky.
Yeah.
I
And I
would
think that
highly
I think
recommend.
that says a lot about both of our chiefs too, because it really starts at the top and trickles down. And
Exactly.
we're just very fortunate, and I just want people to know that.
Yeah.
Good, Heather.
They
I'm glad
were.
you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. All right, our future meeting is going to take place on Wednesday, February 9th, at 10 o'clock here at the Acushnet Council on Aging. And I just would need from someone, we'd like to adjourn the meeting.
Make a motion to
Paulette
adjourn.
And Pauline, all right.